I'd just like to put it on record.
Numbers contest before the Supreme Court judges on this final day of presidential petition hearing.
Transparency and integrity to know how many people pass through the kit.
IEBC lawyer Mahat Somane illustrated how the KIMS kits were used to derive the winner of the presidential elections.
Turnout refers to the number of people who have passed through that polling station in the 46,229 polling station in the Republic. We have not even reached the issue of rejected ballots or anything. It's how many people appeared that day. So we have a number. Then we do the counting. After counting, we get rejected ballots. The idea that turnout is affected by rejected ballots or doesn't matter, it's just a measure of transparency, and you have to understand how the reporting of the KIMS happens for you to be able to do.
Responding to Justice William Oko, Somane said KIMS kits send automatic returns to IEBC servers once a polling station has been opened, depending on the strength of the network.
You reached 10th August 240. That kit has already given its maximum registered voters in the original reporting. But people will keep on passing it. When another 20 people pass through, the kit will report 20 people have passed me through. So we will say the voters identified as the KIMS has increased. But we don't increase the registered voters in those polling stations because it is already reported.
Senator-elect of Busia County, Okiyah Omtatah, expressed dissatisfaction with Mahat's explanation. He affirmed his calculation of over 500,000 ghost voters.
If you multiply that figure by the maximum number of votes available, you will find a figure of about 213,500 votes, not 2 million votes. So those particular transmissions of 508,647 are a figure that's very curious, because if you deduct the tally for Eldas from this figure, you hit almost the exact figure that Mr. Willis, Land Council Willis, has presented to this court coming from the KPMG.
The voters who petitioned Chebukati's announcement disagreed with the IEBC reply that the IEBC chair has right to conduct executive authority as he pleases. Judge Njoroge's lawyer posed a question to the apex court if they should move on even when matters constitution are disregarded.
We were told by one of the protagonists, move on. If there has been a breach of a constitutional, and as it has been our submission, Article 138, 3C, if there is a breach, do we just move on? That's what we are being told. Forget the transgressions that anybody is doing.
Julia Nyokabi Chege, through a lawyer, Kibe Mungai, insisted on why the results should be annulled.
Kibe, why did you just say it's 700? It's about 3 million. But of course I had to tell them, no, we just said 700 because we had some kind of evidence. So it's a big issue, Madam CJ, that you triggered the public participation. So many people don't vote on account of non-enforcement of Regulation 90 by IEBC.
Mariam Jahid, K24, Nairobi.